Will a win over Canelo put you ahead of Mayweather as the greatest boxer of this generation?
Listen, I leave the opinions to everybody else, but like I said, after this fight, when I defeat Canelo, I'm gonna be on Mount Rushmore. That's where I'm gonna be.
The moment finally happened. Two eras of boxing collided in one arena face to face. On one side, you had Floyd "Money" Mayweather, the man who defined the last era of boxing, the undefeated king with a perfect 50-0 record. On the other side, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the man who just shocked the world, beat Canelo Alvarez, and cemented himself as the pound-for-pound #1 fighter of this generation. And now, for the first time ever, they stood eye to eye. No more fantasy debates, no more what-if conversations. Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Same stage, same cameras, same spotlight. And trust me, this was not just another press event. This was history in the making.
Floyd.
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters.
To understand just how insane this face-off was, you have to rewind a bit, because before 2025, if you asked who would win between Mayweather and Crawford, most people would have laughed. Floyd was untouchable. Floyd was the best ever.
I know. I know.
6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? Keyshawn beat Tank?
Keyshawn beat everybody. Him and Shakur.
How you feel about them not fighting each other? That's cool?
Yeah, that's cool. They don't need to fight each other.
Was there anybody ever...
They can beat up everybody else.
Was there anybody ever like that in boxing with you? Because not really Sean Porter, right?
No. No.
No friends in this business for you.
I think Tim Bradley would have been like that.
Okay.
I think me and Tim Bradley would have been like that. I wouldn't have fought Tim.
If the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you would have, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But you
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd like I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't gonna happen.
You gotta have 4 arms.
I know. I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think you got your answer there.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
I beat your. But then came Canelo versus Crawford. Crawford was the smaller man moving up in weight, taking on a challenge people said was impossible. And yet he did it. He beat Canelo Alvarez. He did not just survive. He did not just squeak by. He dominated.
Fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he's has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, he would jab him. We didn't see any like lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side, as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider.
That win changed everything. Overnight, Crawford went from one of the greats to arguably the greatest of this era. Fans, analysts, even other fighters started saying Bud is not just chasing legends. He is one.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence "Bud" Crawford.
And here is where things got even crazier. After the fight, Canelo Alvarez, the guy who fought both Mayweather and Crawford in their primes, came out and admitted something that shook the entire boxing world. Canelo said Crawford was better.
For me, champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than...
Let that sink in. Canelo fought a prime Floyd Mayweather back in 2013, and he fought Crawford in his prime in 2024. And for him to say Bud was the tougher, better fighter, that is not just praise. That is a legacy-shattering statement.
Hello, just one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy.
For years, Floyd has called Canelo easy work. He built part of his own mythos on how easily he handled a young Canelo. And now Canelo himself is saying Crawford is on another level.
Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting.
That is the kind of thing that eats away at Mayweather because Floyd's brand, his identity, is being the best ever. And suddenly there is this new wave of people, including his old opponents, putting Crawford above him. And you know Mayweather, the man has an ego the size of the MGM Grand. The moment Canelo's words hit the headlines, Floyd started moving different. He started giving interviews, hinting at something big. Not another exhibition, not some easy money grab in Japan. A real comeback. For the first time in years, Floyd Mayweather said he is open to a professional fight. And who is the name on his radar? You already know Terence Crawford. This is not just about money. This is about legacy. This is about pride. This is Floyd trying to remind the world, I am still the greatest. I am still the guy nobody can beat.
150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
Here is the twist. Before Floyd can even think about Crawford, he has got another fight lined up next April. Floyd is scheduled for an exhibition against none other than Mike Tyson.
That fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
You know, the fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to...
And now, let us be real. That is already one of the wildest matchups the sport has ever seen. Floyd, the defensive genius, versus Tyson, one of the most feared punchers in history. It is not about titles.
Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by... Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think? You think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy. So it's.
It is about spectacle entertainment and straight up bad blood. And trust me, there is plenty of bad blood. Tyson has never been shy about saying he does not respect Mayweather. He has called him arrogant, laughed at his style, and made it clear if they ever share the ring, he is going for the kill. For Floyd, beating Tyson in that exhibition is about momentum. If he gets through Tyson looking sharp, it fuels the Crawford narrative. But if Tyson lands that one punch and embarrasses Floyd, that is it. The Crawford fight dies instantly. Nobody wants to see a 50-year-old Floyd, fresh off a loss to an even older Tyson, step in with Bud.
I think Floyd's the GOAT.
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like, as far as like, he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a
Not
doubt.
even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you?
So, in a weird way, Tyson is the gatekeeper. Floyd has to prove he still belongs in the ring before he can touch Crawford. Now, let us break this down. Why is Mayweather still even in this conversation? Because simple, Floyd is Floyd. 50 wins, 0 losses. The best defensive fighter in history. A man who made world-class opponents look ordinary. He did not need knockout power. He did not need size. He had ring IQ, timing, and an ability to make you miss by inches and pay the price. Even Terence Crawford himself has admitted that Floyd's defense is unmatched. And you can tell when Bud talks about Floyd, there is respect, there is admiration.
Like Floyd career, like him coming up in the era that he came up in, he had all them champions that he was able to fight. And that's what led him to be so great, you know, because he fought the most champions, beat the most champions, you know, got the most money for beating the most champions. So it's just like, man, he had this guy, back to back.
Floyd is someone Crawford studied, someone he modeled parts of his own game after. But here is the thing, Crawford is not just another Floyd clone. He has got his own greatness.
You are better than Floyd Mayweather, and I know you don't like those comparisons. I know you don't like when people pitch you two together, but when you heard that, what did you think? How did that feel to hear that from someone like him?
I just was like, well, you know, it's his personal opinion. He was in the ring with both of us, so a lot of people, you know, they can say what they want, but he's actually been in the ring with both of us. You know, one where he felt like he was at the best, you know, and another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, you know, I don't know, you know, I don't go off of that. You know, Floyd is the best fighter, you know, in his era.
Bud is versatile, switch hitting, counter punching, aggressive when he needs to be, calculated when he has to be, and most importantly, he is a finisher. If he hurts you, he does not let you off the hook.
Than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. Oh, yes. That makes a difference.
Crawford's greatness is not limited by weight classes. He dared to be great, went up against a much bigger man, and came out on top. That is the kind of risk Floyd never really took in his career. Floyd was smart. He picked the right fights at the right times. Crawford went straight into the fire and came out untouched.
Against Canelo. I think boxing needed that fight. I think Bud showed up in the way he was supposed to. I think Canelo did as well. And the respect between the two men is what boxing is supposed to be. I can't talk about all the eras of boxing because I haven't seen them all, you know, but I've seen Hagler Hearns. I've seen Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. Like I've seen all of those things, and those fights were wars. Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer I've ever seen. He's the most skilled boxer I've ever seen. Bud, and this is just my opinion, is the baddest man I've seen wear boxing gloves. And here's why I say that.
RC.
Here's why I say that. Bud is extremely skilled, right? Yet not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made people look foolish, right? And so if I had to say who's the greatest I've seen, and Bud said it right, the best of an era and the best of an era, it's Floyd. But when I watched Bud against Canelo, there was this extreme skill on display, and there was a level of crazy that's different. There was a level of, and Floyd's extremely tough. Go back to Shane Mosley and the 2 punches he landed early in the fight and the way that he embarrassed him. I'm not saying that Floyd's not tough, Floyd's not a bad man, but there was domination inside that ring we saw this weekend. And there's no fear in him in the way that he's attacked gaining notoriety. Bud's been the baddest man for 12 years. But no one gave him credit because he didn't go tell you he was the baddest man. He didn't market that. He just went out and fought and beat people and knocked people out. So he had to move up and take the bigger fights and the better fights. And he was Errol Spence. We realized just how great he was. Canelo cemented him on what is the two-headed monster that marks the greatest of the 2000s. Floyd Mayweather is on that. And Bud Crawford is right next to him. I don't think we have to pick on who's better. I think they both dominated their...
So when these two stood face to face for the first time under the lights, you could feel the tension. For Crawford, it was surreal. He grew up watching Floyd, studying him, idolizing him, and now that same man is standing across from him as a rival. For Floyd, it was personal. This was not just another exhibition against some influencer or retired MMA fighter. This was about proving to the world and to himself that even after all these years, he is still the alpha.
Number one, and the only one that he got at top is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is this generation guy. You know what I'm saying? Accomplishing all the goals that he accomplished.
Matched up? How do they match up, Floyd and Terence?
Hey, I'm like this, man. It's going to be great because Floyd, he's about his work. He put in work. We've been watching it for decades. You know what I'm saying? Him coming out of retirement to do this fight, that's a win for the whole world boxing. Every generation from Floyd's generation to this generation didn't get to see it come. That's just like we never get to see Michael Jordan play, right? But we remember when he used to play. Come on. So...
For the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. You know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I'll never see Terence fight again. That, the way he performed, getting ready to be 38, I think, in a few days. Man, what better way to go out? What better way to tell the game goodbye? What better way? Who you gonna fight? I was arguing with Max on the way to the venue about Boots Ennis. Nah. We don't go fight Canelo and then go back and fight Boots Ennis. I saw a report today, somebody was talking about him going up to light heavyweight. Nah, we don't go up to light heavyweight. We just went up 3 weight classes since the Spence fight and 2 weight classes since.
The stare down did not last long, but the message was clear. Crawford looked calm, confident. Floyd was smirking, but you could see it in his eyes. This fight, if it happens, means everything to him. But let us be honest, this fight is not equal for both men. For Mayweather, he has got nothing to lose. He is nearly 50. If he beats Crawford, he becomes immortal. The man who was undefeated in his prime and came back decades later to beat the pound-for-pound king. Music, if he loses, so what? He was old, past his prime. People will shrug it off.